Hello, I'm Kieran Baines and welcome to the Tactics Room. It's all changed this season in the A-League, with Ange Postecoglou having left Brisbane to take over the Victory, Greater Western Sydney making their debut, and a certain Italian stallion landing at Sydney FC. But let's start with the champions, who played the same system during their record 36-match unbeaten run and 2 grand final wins. So you'd expect Rado Vidicic to keep the same tactics. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Wrong. He wants Thomas Broich to play in a more of a central role rather than on the left and get more pace down the flanks in attacking areas. Ben Halloran, formerly of Gold Coast, will help this, and Fitzgerald, Korean Dong Hyun and Enrique will likely take turns on the other flank. It might seem a strange move, but I like it. There's a saying, if you stay still, you're moving backwards on the reverse travelator that is football. And there could be something in that. Despite dominating most teams under Postecoglou, in both grand finals, the opposition defended well against them for long periods due to the predictability of their attacks. Now Broich will not spend as long out of the game, and there's more dynamism on the flanks. In Sydney, Alessandro Del Piero seems likely to play behind the front strikers, as Ian Crook goes for a 4-3-3 system. There's a fair amount of guesswork here, but Chianese, who impressed so much at the end of last season, and new signing Lovric, will likely be on the end of moves from the Italian maestro. A lot will be asked of both fullbacks and Antonis to provide the legs for the 3 old men in midfield here, with Malia and Yao likely to get lots of playing time as well. A word of caution though, don't be surprised if Del Piero comes off the bench a fair bit. He only played around 500 minutes in total last season, usually as substitute, so it may be that Crook opts to use him as an impact player during parts of the season, meaning Lovric, who has earned rave reviews, will come into the middle. As for Ange Postecoglou at Melbourne, the team will be barely recognisable. No Harry Kewell, no Hernandez, but Flair has been replaced by Flair, with former Adelaide gun Marcos Flores and the very un-Brazilian sounding Finkler coming into the side. His Brisbane side was dubbed, maybe by Ange himself, as Raw Salona, and his lineup here has even more of a Catalan feel, with him playing without a centre forward. Again he will ask his side to play from the back, with Mark Milligan brought back to the defence to help with this. It's very ambitious, and Ange gives his players the confidence to do this, but it could take a while for the system to bed in. Victory fans will hope it does by finals time. In contrast, Perth and the Central Coast have few big changes to their sides, and I think the latter especially could hit the ground running. Their signings, Nick Montgomery, a Sheffield United stalwart for a long time, and ex-Socceroo Milos Stojovski should fit in immediately and make life easier for the young talents playing alongside them, such as Rogic and Abini, who should improve a lot this year. There were minor premiers last year, and this time round Graham Arnold might well finally win that big game and beat the big guns to the A-League title.